IT industry in India as such is poised for a lot of growth. In the next maybe 6 years, by 2020, it's going to you'll see almost double the growth where it is today. But the question for all the students is: are they employable, productive when they finish the college in their campus? Because that's a big challenge in the last few years. There are a lot of colleges, there is a lot of focus from engineering colleges, but the output that is coming from the colleges, is it good for the industry? There is a gap, there is a sizable gap with respect to the supply chain, what the supply coming from the colleges and what the industry is expecting. There is a gap in the expectation between the students that are coming, their expectation after graduation, and are they ready for the industry. The current in the curriculum for the engineering colleges brings them with respect to their basic discipline to some extent. But the expectation from the industry is: are they agile enough? Are they analytically good? Do they have the right background for the IT industry? How about their communication skills? Because the IT industry is all about how do you interact with other person? How do we communicate with other person? How do you influence the other person? How do you understand the other person? How do you make sure you understood the industry requirement? So there is a larger emphasis, focus on the softer skills, the life skills, team building. Can I be a good team player? These things are not really focused or paid attention to in the engineering colleges. So there is definitely a need to bridge this gap from the academic institutions to the IT industry. There, the role of finishing schools come into a play in a big way. And 6 years, for the last 6 years, we have been associated with Sudaksha, and it's been a fantastic journey so far. The reason being, one, the people behind Sudaksha come with a lot of industry background. They understand what is the gap. They understand how they can bridge the gap, how effectively, productively they can bridge the gap. So that was a very encouraging piece from Sudaksha, what we experienced. This is all from our experience in the last 6 years. For a company of our size in the IT industry, this is the best fit, this is the best match for us, because we do not have the wherewithal to have a large training campus, because our needs are not too big in the thousands, but we will be in hundreds. So any company which is of this mid-size looking for campus recruitment, I would certainly recommend Sudaksha. Make your partner and leverage the benefits. You don't need to worry about you have the right talent for training, all the needs of your training, coaching, mentoring, the candidates coming from colleges is taken care. The good part is they're flexible, they're very agile, and they tailor to your needs. So in the last 6 years, there were many instances we changed our requirements a little bit to custom fit to our needs. If it was any other company, I was not very sure they will be so flexible to accommodate the changes what we looked for. So from that standpoint, they are very, very flexible and easy to work with. And the best part is they pick and choose the trainers, because it is not that they bring any individual into their institute without a proper check on the background of the trainers. And what we noticed and our team noticed is these trainers have a pretty good background in the industry. It is not theoretical, they bring a lot of practical experience into play. That is where the big difference comes from, Sudaksha. So, this is a great journey so far. And another recommendation we would give from our relationship association and journey with Sudaksha is, if any organization is looking for off campus or doing an end to end recruitment from campus to training to deployment to in an organization, you can give the end to end complete ownership to Sudaksha, and they have the team, the infrastructure, and the approach to meet your requirements. So, a couple of times we use them in this case. And by the way, Sudaksha, for the last 6 years, they run our test in the campus. So, all the tests were run by the team. They bring in the infrastructure. They ensure all the online tests are done on time, and we never faced any challenge or an issue with respect to the team or the infrastructure, or for that matter, anything. Everything happened on the dot. So it's been pretty nice. So I would suggest all the organizations who are in this mid-size segment, who doesn't want to go into a big investment in training and no coaching of the students coming out of colleges, better partner with Sudaksha, and it will be a fantastic journey for you as well. One message for colleges is there are a lot of colleges trying to do something in the space required for communication, team building, but there is a need, and there is a requirement which is understood by the right organization to fulfill that mode.